All right. Hey guys, thanks so much for coming. Welcome. This week has been a lot of fun. I think every year I say this is my favorite year. There was so much about this year that I just think was really amazing. We had a much smaller group than we normally have, and I was like, well, God's got to be up to something. But I think it was a lot more intimate. So instead of having 30 kids in a classroom, we had like 15 to 20, which I think they got a lot more personalized attention, and it just really a lot of connection in each classroom. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what our week looked like in a day, and then at the end, we're going to finish with your kids performing for you guys. So they're just finishing up in class. So I'm Christina, for those of you that don't know me, but I know most of you. And out of life, this is my greatest fear, is getting up in front of you guys. So bear with me. All right, let's see here. So each day we would start with a pledge to the American flag, followed by a pledge to the Christian flag, and then followed by a pledge to the Bible, God's holy word. This was our theme verse. Many of you, I think, practiced with your children because they were trying to get it right for tonight to earn a treat. So this was our motto this week, our theme verse that we were trying to teach them. We started at creation, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Oh, no, that was John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word. Right? Yeah. In the beginning was God. Sorry. John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All right. So that's what we started with, and then tonight we're ending in Revelation. So we took them through creation. Well, I'll take you through that step by step here. All right, next slide. So the first night, Genesis 1:1, we talked about creation, how it couldn't happen as a big boom, about intelligent design, how things were made by a creator, and just the specifics of everything, and how creation is actually science, and how science matches up with it. And we just talked about in 6 days God created everything, and on the seventh day he rested. All right, the second night we talked about corruption and catastrophe, how the world started off perfect and then we went downhill really fast with sin, and how it became broken. And it wasn't God's desire for that to happen, but sin entered the world at that time. And so you'll see Adam and Eve in the middle there, where sin began, and then many things have followed since that time. On Wednesday, we talked about confusion. So after God sent the flood, Noah's Ark came, 40 days, 40 nights of rain, and just terrible seas wiped out all of creation except for the people that were on the ark. God kind of gave them a chance to redeem themselves. They didn't obey, and they didn't disperse like he had asked them to do. Instead, they tried to build a tower called Babel. And with that tower, they tried to live life the way they wanted to, much like what happens in today's world. And God said, no, you're not obeying, you're not doing as I'm telling you to do. So what he did is he confused their languages, he scattered them all around, and he caused confusion. All right, yesterday we learned about Christ coming, that he was born. That's why we celebrate Christmas. At Easter, we represent him dying on the cross, 3 days later, rising from the dead, and ultimately sitting at the right hand of the Father, that he is the only way to heaven. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And then tonight, your children are learning about Revelation. In Revelation, about completion. It is finished. So there's only one way to heaven. That is through a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It's nothing that you can pray over your children. It's nothing that we can do. We can teach them about it. We can, each one of our children, they had to make that decision themselves. They had to say, hey, I want a relationship with Jesus Christ, and I want you to be in my life. So they're learning about that tonight. They're learning that we are praying for them, that we want to see them in heaven one day, but the only way that can happen is a personal relationship of their own with Jesus Christ. Each night we had a missions video. And with that, we had different children all over the world, in America, and in Ukraine and Mexico, and just different situations about, it was either poverty, generational poverty, war, catastrophes. And what happened with that was they saw how the local church and the body of believers, not just necessarily a building, but the body of believers came alongside them and met their physical needs, but also tried to meet their spiritual needs. Our offering that we did this week, we did the same as last year because these are very near and dear to our hearts. the Crisis Pregnancy Center out of Sanford, but they also have a location in Winter Park, and they serve all of the Central Florida area. They offer mothers who have found themselves in a situation, either unplanned pregnancy, not knowing what to do, just whatever the situation is. They try to offer free sonograms. All the services are free, and it's just a really worthy cause. They pray for them, they show them what God's word says, and they try to walk them through different situations. And then also, many of you are involved in On Mission Martial Arts. That is a martial arts program that serves Winter Springs and East Orlando, and it's Christ-centered. They pray with the children. They teach them about salvation, about the putting on the full armor of God, that we should never want to go into battle looking for a fight, but how to defend themselves if that need should arise. So I'm sure that all of you have heard about this. With the missions offering, we have a bucket for boys and for girls, and I will tell you that we are very boy heavy this week. When I say boy heavy, I would say we have about 70% boys, 30% girls. So the girls have really struggled all week, but I will tell you that they came full force tonight. So I'm looking forward to how this ends. Either way, one of us is going to get drenched with water balloons. So the buckets are overflowing, but more importantly of the competition is the ministries that it's going to serve and it's going to benefit, and it will go to a really great cause. So thank you so much for letting your kids do little chores around the house or empty their piggy banks. Hopefully they got your permission. They were told to beforehand, and or for the trips to the bank, because I know all those rolls of pennies didn't show up from nowhere. So thank you very much, and they are super excited tonight to bring them all in. This would not be possible without a ton of help. There's a lot of help behind the scenes. Weeks, months, almost a year of planning goes into this to make it possible. So I do want you to see some of the people that have poured into your children all week. So from snacks, they had lots of fun themed snacks, to the pictures. Each of you should go home with a picture of your child this week that they'll receive. Our wonderful people that helped at registration. Music, you're going to see all the music that they've learned. These three young ladies did an amazing job with that. Sports, lots of them got wet this week, not just from the rain, but from water guns and wet sponges being thrown, and they were just a great group of them to hang out and do that. And then crafts and science, they did lots of fun crafts in there that all were tied back to the stories of each night, as well as some fun science experiments, including a volcano erupting. Then these are the teachers, so you know which class your kiddos are in. So those are the teachers and their youth helpers that helped with them during the week. So they did a phenomenal job. They just, in every rotation, every aspect of this, we just try to bring home the truth of the gospel, and we went through the 7 C's of creation and history. And then this is our pastor, Pastor Troy. He's actually standing in the back, too. And I didn't have a picture, so that's the picture you guys got of me. Let's see, what do we have next? All right, so if you guys have any questions about what your children learned this week, we have some more for you after the performance. Or if you have just any questions about God in general, if you need a Bible, if we can pray for you, if you do not have a home church, we would welcome you to come here. We'll talk about our service times and stuff later, but if there's anything you need, we would love to come alongside of you and partner with that. And with that being said, hang on 1 second. You guys ready?
Let's go to the jungle, and this is our plan. Discovering secrets made by the great I am. Journey from Genesis to Revelation. To know where you're going and learn where we began. Let's go! Hey, hey, hey! Can you hear our jungle jam? Hey, hey, hey! You can hear what the great I am. Hey, hey, hey! Can you hear our jungle jam? Genesis to Revelation, to know where you're going and learn where we began.
Next, they will perform the Manatee song. I think this is a lot of their favorite.
God spoke the word, and there was light. Made the sun and moon so we can sleep at night. He created all things, animals and trees. And don't forget, he made the manatee. Manatee, manatee, swimming in the sea. It's a manatee. God made it all. Creatures great and creatures small. He made you and me. And no mistake, he made the manatee. He made the big gorilla. He made the butterfly. He made the three-toed sloth. The really slow-mo guy. He created all things, animals and trees. But don't forget, he made the manatee. Manatee, manatee, swimming in the sea. It's a manatee. God made it all. Creatures great and creatures small. He made you and me. And no mistake, he made the manatee. Big river dolphin, God made that. And he made the dark frog. As a matter of fact, green parrot, well, he made that too. But best of all, he made me and you. God made it all. Creatures great and creatures small. He made you and me. And no mistake, he made the manatee. God made it all. Creatures great and creatures small. He made you and me. And no mistake, he made the manatee.
Next, they will perform No One Does Good.
Creation was good, just like God made it till Adam and Eve disobeyed. Look what we've done. Sin and corruption now everywhere. No one does good, not even one.
kids will perform Jesus is My Light.
When my day is cloudy, when my day is long, my heart will praise you, and you keep me strong. You will always sustain me, promise is true. Your word remains in time and place, and I look to you. Jesus is my life. Jesus is my song. When the way was confused, shut down and broken, I will follow on. Oh, I will follow on. When I'm in the battle, or even when I lose, my life now, here's my theme song, the only way I'm true. I let to my feet. Each and every day, your living word can be preferred, alive to my way. Jesus is my life. Jesus is my song. When the way was confused, shut down, I'm broken, I will follow on. Oh, I will follow on. Look to the left, don't look to the right. I walk by faith and not by sight. The dawn will come at the end of the night. Jesus is my light. Jesus is my light. Jesus is my song. When the way is confused, shut down or broken, I will follow on. But Jesus is my light. Jesus is my song. When my way was confused, shut down or broken, I will follow on. Jesus is my life. Jesus is my song. My song. When my way was confused, shut down or broken, I will follow on. I will follow on. Oh, I'll follow on. My song. When my way was confused, shut down or broken, I will follow on. 'Cause Jesus is my light.
All right, and their final song for tonight that they will perform for you is You Made a Way.
I was dead in my sin, separated from you. I was lost without hope, not a thing I could do. I door to salvation. For all who believe, you made a way. You are the way, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, you made a way for redemption. Hallelujah, we sing. You made a way. You are the way, Jesus.
Their encore song will be Peace, Love, and Joy.
There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. And there'll be peace, so much peace, and there'll be love, oh love, 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 and there'll be joy, so much joy. No more crying, no more pain, no more brokenness and shame. There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. And there'll be peace, so much peace, and there'll be love, oh love, 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 and there'll be joy, so much joy. No more crying, no more pain, no more brokenness and shame. There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. In a world full of sorrows, where is joy to be found? Who gives hope for tomorrow? In Jesus came and in His name salvation is found. There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. There'll be peace and love and laughter, no more sorrow and pain. There'll be joy forever after under Jesus' reign. That's where I'll be for eternity. For eternity.
Good job, boys and girls. You guys can have a seat just quietly right there. Awesome job. Good job. All right. One more round of applause for them. They did an amazing job. You're good. I hear you. All right. So just a few things about our church. We do have a lot of children's programs and youth programs here. Every Sunday morning we have service for everybody, and we also have a children's service. We have preschool all the way up through 5th grade. On Wednesday nights, most of you are involved in that already, but it will start back in September. We have Awana. It starts at ages 3, goes all the way through 6th grade. And then we also have a middle and high school youth group. We meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. We meet at 5 o'clock if you're having our snack supper. So we'd love to have you guys. We'll have more information about that out on the basketball court a little later on. Sports ministry, I think most of you guys are in that. We do have our summer sports camp coming up. It is the last week of July into the 1st of August. That's ages 8 to 18. We do have a limited number of spots for that. We do cap that number to keep it smaller and more intimate in that. So if you have a child ages 8 to 18, we do still have some spots available. And then it's from 5:30 to 7:45. They get a shirt. We learn a different sport each night, weather permitting. And then we come in, have a little Bible lesson, have some ice pops, and then we go out and we play the sport that we have practiced. We also have fall soccer registration. Early registration ends at the end of July. That's $50. Practices are on Tuesday or Thursday evening. Games are on Saturdays. That goes ages 4 to 18. Next. All right. So our anticipated moment is arriving very quickly. As they bring up the buckets, just a reminder, we did raise for the crisis pregnancy centers here, and then we also raised for On Mission Martial Arts, and we're really happy to support both of these ministries and for all they do to pour into the community. So if you guys will remember to stay seated and give them just a minute to bring all that up here. So last night, the girls were at 32 pounds, I think 32.5, and the boys were at 52.5. So they had a 20-pound lead. All right. All right, so as you can tell, they all came in very strong tonight, and both buckets are very full. So we're going to go ahead and weigh those, and I'll let Carson give that information. We're going to weigh the boys first.
$101 pounds.
Good job, guys. That's amazing. You guys almost doubled again each night. So just in case you guys don't know what this is also for, is if the girls win, they get to launch water balloons at him. But if the boys win, they launch them at me.
$3 pounds. Boys, take note. They're playing the smart game. We gotta step it up. 152.5 pounds.
Hey, y'all did an amazing job. The girls, that was amazing. Thank you so much. All right. All right, we have a couple more things. Yeah, you guys can. All right, so when we finish here, some housekeeping items. Hey, boys and girls. All right, so when we finish here, what will happen is all of the kids will remain up here. Their teachers will come forward, and if you will just be patient, maybe we can just make a line, 2 lines right here, and we'll filter them through. We're going to exit through this door. You'll check out with their teacher. They have some things to hand you, and then we will line up right outside the social hall here. They have ice cream. There's ice cream sandwiches. There's orange creamsicles. There are popsicles for anybody that's dairy-free. We have fudge pops. So we have all kinds of things. We have something for everybody. We just ask 1 per person. And then once you get those, you can exit out onto the